Hi, good morning and welcome to Good Morning KU. I'm Bentley Leonard.
And I'm Johanna Hecht. Happy Friday.
And happy almost Thanksgiving.
Thank goodness. I am so ready to get home right now. How are you today?
Good. Okay.
So what do you have going on here?
Okay, so for our Thanksgiving, we always do this little fun thing that's apple cider and apples. Wow. So this is like a little cup. And like what you do is, here we go. This is actually from Kansas apple cider. So you cut the top off. By the way, what is your favorite Thanksgiving meal?
Well, I'm a big fan of stuffing, so I could eat that every day pretty much. So the first thing I'm eating when I get home is stuffing because my grandma knows that's just what I want. Stuffing and chili.
So good. Okay, so when you're making these cups, you cut off the top and then you just kind of like carve out the middle, like a little circle, and then just kind of keep carving it. Oop, there it goes. You just kind of keep going until it's all out.
Take some arm strength there.
Oh yeah, good thing I've been going to the rec.
Just got some in my eye. It's fine, yep.
You okay?
You just felt extra foody today.
Get some emergency in your eye. Get that vitamin C in there. It's healthy
I don't know if vitamin C is in an apple. Is it in
you just kind of carve it until first you want to get those seeds out. And then
quite aggressive.
Yeah, and then once you get pretty much, you don't want to go too low because I already did it on one of these and cut it
got a hole in there.
Yeah. You just want to cut it out until you got at least somewhat of a cup. And then you just kind of dig around the outside so it's a little bit bigger so you can actually get some apple cider in there.
Should we get a close up on what that beautiful little cup looks like?
Wow, yum.
I'm excited.
Okay.
So we're going to have an apple with apple cider. Got it.
Yes. Okay. There we go. And then take some apple cider. Well, normally we would warm it up, but this works too. Pour some in there. And you get little apple chunks in there. Yum. Apple cider on steroids with apples.
It's actually really good. Kind of want to eat the apple. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yum.
What are you going to be doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm going home to St. Louis, and my grandparents on both sides are coming up, so I'm excited.
That'll be a blast.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm going back to Colorado to visit my friends and family. Ready to see the mountains. You know, this flat land is great and all, but I'm ready to see some beauty up in the sky, so that's about it.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. It'll be nice to have a little break before stop week and finals week.
I agree. I'm not doing anything except for eating and sleeping.
And a lot of Netflix binge watching. It's okay.
Yes.
It's totally acceptable.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, but
I need to find a series to watch so I can just sit there and
I'm
turkey.
I'm working on Scandal right now, so you better
check.
Good? Yeah, Scandal. Olivia Pope. She's the best.
Start watching.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. It's awesome. Anyways, we'll be right back with our guest, Chris.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hi, I'm Johanna, and we're back with Chris Stone-Sewalish.
Sewalish. Yeah,
I like
well
that
done.
name.
That's
Very
good.
interesting.
Oh, thank you.
What is that?
It's Latvian, but my partner's last name is Stone, so we hyphenated so our children someday wouldn't have to go through what I went through, where nobody knew that I was graduating from anything because they always got my name wrong. So the Stone came first to make life easy.
Makes sense. Anyway, so what is coming up this weekend?
The Men and Masculinity Symposium put on by the Emily Taylor Gender Equity Center.
Okay, and what exactly is that? So what is that going to entail?
Well, it's the second year of having it in this format. We've essentially, this will be the third technically, but it's the second year where it's more conference style. So there's going to be 3 program sessions, and each program session offers different options for those who attend. We have about 70 people signed up currently, which is fantastic. We've reached our goal. We actually close registration the day of, so tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. But if I'm a participant, I'll be able to choose from a variety of programs about anything from sexual assault to domestic violence to working with college men and how we can help the KU community better understand issues of masculinity.
Okay.
Lots of amazing options. In particular, what's incredible about this are all the faculty and staff that came together to present. So it's not just faculty, it's not just staff. It's this really great collection and diversity in terms of who's presenting and what their topics are. So there's absolutely something for everyone.
Awesome. So what is your role in all of this then?
Well, I'm one of the folks who helped organize, and I'm presenting 2 programs as well.
Okay. So what is your goal with this event? Like, what is your overall purpose for it?
We need the KU community, and we need all men in general, to understand what healthy masculinity is. It's a conversation we grow up not having. We very rarely talk about what does it mean to be a man, but not in the context of sports or violence or physical aggression or a lack of emotionality. What does it mean to be a healthy man, you know, physically, emotionally, mentally, knowing that so much of the violence we see perpetrated in the world is perpetrated by men.
Right.
Statistically, men are perpetrating the vast majority of crimes, the vast majority of violence. Men are being expelled from the K through 12 system at a much higher rate than women. Men are graduating at a much lower rate in K through 12 and college than women. And we believe there's a system set up in which men aren't fully exploring what it means to be healthy and fully exploring what it means to be a man.
So what do you define as a healthy man then?
In general, we wouldn't even say a healthy man, just what is a healthy person? They can express their emotions, they can manage their feelings, they can manage their thoughts, they can work through issues, they're connected to their family, they're connected to their friends, they're connected to their community. They're not afraid to work through what's in front of them. And we know a lot of men struggle with restricting their emotionality, letting things build up. We know that especially in America, we have this standard of violence and physicality with men that's really frightening. And it's not healthy for anybody to work through their issues or problems like that.
Right.
Or live in a culture where it's expected that you're emotionless, where it's expected that you don't work through your thoughts and feelings.
So how do you think defining a healthy masculinity could benefit our own campus?
Ideally, being that so many of the issues we see in general in the world are perpetrated by men and are ultimately a result of men struggling, if men can better understand who they are, they can better work through their thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and they can better connect to others, we won't see the issues we see by virtue of them having a healthy understanding of who they are.
That makes sense, yeah.
And that'll affect not just campus, but how we, bring families together, how we manage one another in the community, how we confront things when there's an issue in the public or whether there's an issue at home. It's amazing what, in general, a healthy masculinity can do.
Chain reaction.
Absolutely.
Chain reaction, definitely. So where can people continue to register?
They can continue to register online. They can go to the KU website and they can Google the Men and Masculinity Symposium. It's also on the Emily Taylor webpage.
Okay.
It'll be from 9:30 to 3 tomorrow. We're going to have a fantastic video screening. It's called Tough Guys 2, Guys, G-U-I-S-E, by Jackson Katz. He's a foremost thinker in the world of sexual assault prevention and healthy masculinity. And then they can just walk up as well in the morning if they are so interested.
And that'll be here?
And that'll be here at the Union.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for being
you very
with us.
much.
And we'll be right back with news.
Hi, I'm Travis Calvin.
And I'm Michaela David. This is your Good Morning KU News Update for Friday. President Obama announced that up to 5 million illegal immigrants may receive deportation relief following a speech made on Thursday. The act will protect families of immigrants with long ties in the United States. President Obama's plan will make a significant number of changes to immigration policy and, most importantly, give many immigrants temporary legal status to work in the country.
Police have identified the Florida State University shooter as a former student. Myron May, who graduated from Florida State and later attended law school at Texas Tech, was killed after a shootout with local police following the incident on campus. May entered the FSU Strozier Library early Thursday morning and shot 3 students before the police arrived. According to Fox News and the Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare Hospital, the condition of the 3 victims has not changed.
45 people have been killed in a suspected Boko Haram attack in northeast Nigeria. Militants have taken roughly 20 towns within Nigeria and have seized weapons from various army bases. The terrorist group has been responsible for a wave of recent violence within the country, and countless civilians have been affected.
A Men and Masculinity Symposium will discuss the importance of healthy masculinity this upcoming Saturday. The event begins at 9:30 in the morning and will discuss current issues that the University of Kansas faces. A variety of topics on how men can change the campus will also be addressed.
University officials in Kansas and the Governing Board of Regents fear that budget cuts will have to occur in the near future. Governor Sam Brownback will not announce his budget proposal until early 2015, but the officials are worried that the state will not be able to support its institutions. Universities in Kansas are funded through block grants, and budget cuts would mean uneven distribution of state funds.
Men's basketball suffered its worst loss ever under Coach Bill Self on Tuesday, losing to the number 1 Kentucky Wildcats 72-40. The Jayhawks shot less than 20% from the floor as shot after shot seemed to be blocked by Kentucky's enormous lineup. Kansas managed only 12 points in the second half. KU will have a chance to collect themselves on Monday when they take on Ryder in Allen Fieldhouse. KU football nearly pulled off the biggest upset in all of college football this year against TCU Horned Frogs on Saturday. KU led midway through the third quarter before TCU jumped ahead. Michael Cummings threw for 332 yards and 2 touchdowns, including one to Nigel King, which made highlight reels across the nation. Kansas will be on the road for their final 2 games and will take on Oklahoma in Norman tomorrow. Women's soccer ended disappointingly as the Jayhawks fell to the Missouri Tigers 3-1 on Sunday. Liana Salazar recorded her 13th goal of the year in the defeat. The Jayhawks' final tally to their record-setting season was 15-6, including a 9-1 start. Women's basketball had a very strong showing Tuesday night as they dominated the Texas Southern Lady Tigers 69-44. Shayla Cheadle led the Jayhawks with 15 points and Chelsea Gardner added 14. Kansas shot 48% from the field, including 7 3-pointers early in the game to break the game open. Their next games will be in the Naismith Hall of Fame Women's Basketball Challenge, where they will play Alabama, Temple, and Georgetown on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, respectively. Kansas volleyball defeated the Iowa State Cyclones in 4 sets and moved into a tie for second place in the Big 12 standings. KU will have a tough task ahead of them, though, as they take on the number 3 Texas Longhorns on Sunday. That'll be it for KU Sports. We'll be right back with Bentley and Michael for the weather. Stay tuned.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hi, and we're back, and Michael is outside for the weather, but first, I did hear that you had an exciting night last night, so let me hear about it. What'd you do, Michael?
Yeah, well, last night at 8 o'clock, I went to go see the premiere of Mockingjay. It was the 8 o'clock showing, so it was early, but I gotta tell you, it was fantastic. It was so incredible. It's pretty mind-blowing. So if you haven't read the book,
I have not.
That's probably okay because I followed it pretty closely, and I won't ruin anything for you, but they split it into 2 parts, just like everything else. So part 2 comes out 1 year from now, and I can't wait.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm not going to lie. I'm not reading the books, and I've already Googled what's going to happen. But I am still going to go see it because I like movies, so I'm going to go watch. But I'm kind of bummed that it's split in 2 because then I have to wait a whole another year to see what happens, but whatever. I'll still go see it.
They ended it pretty well, though. I feel like they did a good job with the dividing it in half.
Yeah. So, it's definitely going to be worth seeing anyway, even though I know what happens. But anyway, how's the weather?
It is about 30 degrees out here, and I'm actually dressed for the occasion this time. It's going to get maybe 10 degrees warmer by this afternoon, 39 degrees by 2 o'clock today. However, there is a 50% chance of rain, and so it might rain, it might not. So if anyone is going to see Mockingjay tonight, I recommend that you wear a coat and you bring an umbrella, just in case.
Good. And then how about tomorrow and the rest of the week?
It's going to be pretty consistent throughout the weekend. If you remember this Monday, it was freezing, but it's going to be like light jacket weather this weekend. Hopefully no rain. So for this weekend, I'd say still wear a jacket, but you could probably go without a hat.
Okay. Yeah, what was it, 2 weeks ago on Monday, it was so warm and now I'm freezing. And then yesterday it was kind of hot out. And the day before that, you could go, I saw people playing tennis outside because it was a little bit warm. And now it's back to like coats and scarves and everything.
That's
weather.
Kansas for you.
Yeah, well, I
weather
enjoy
bipolar.
It. Whatever. It's worth it to be here, I guess, Except for I wouldn't mind being at a beach right now.
And another thing that's going on today, beloved journalism academic advisor Kevin Lee is leaving, and today is his last day. I know a lot of journalism students had him, they meet with him every semester. I just met with him a couple weeks ago, and I am very sad that he's leaving.
Mm-hmm. It is sad, but, everything's got to end. He's going out with a bang. So
I guess.
So, all right, well, thank you for joining us this morning, and we'll see you next week on Good Morning KU.